Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 worst CGI effects in superhero movies.
Oh my god.
What is that thing?
Exactly.
It's me, bad day. Rhino! I told you I would be back!
That's gross.
Got all the vibes, yeah, I got all the vibes. I can't let you run, a nigga can't let you run. This rock star life got me on another high. It's fucking with my mind, all these drugs on my mind. I got all the vibes, yeah, I got all the vibes. I can't let you run, a nigga can't let you run. This rock star life got me on another high. It's fucking with my mind, all these drugs on my mind. Getting to the back.
Good Dark Knight gang in this stank gang. Today I'm about to do a video of Watch Mojo top 10 worst superhero movie CGI effects ever. This is about to be hilarious, bro. We're about to see some of the worst CGI effects ever. I'm talking about some of the bro. This is about to be like Grand Theft Auto, the first one that ever came out type graphics. Bro, this is about to be hilarious. I'm ready to laugh. Let's hop on into this. You already know where I'm at. I am not on planet Earth right now, even though I love you guys, but I am with the Martians right now. So let's have a great time. Let's enjoy this video. Everybody have a great night. I'll be back tomorrow. This is my last reaction for the night. Yeah. Let's hop on into this. Let me back up. I'm so close to the camera. See, I'm tripping. Let's hop on into this video. Let's go.
Number 10, Bruce in the Hulkbuster, Avengers Infinity War.
You guys are so screwed now!
For the most part, Avengers Infinity War looks spectacular.
Yeah, nah, all right, before she talks about it, I gotta say my 2 cents, and of course, I wanna know what you guys think down in the comments. Bro, I thought Avengers looked good. What? Avengers just came out a few years ago. CGI, it looked fire in Avengers, in my opinion.
And it better considering the $400 million budget.
Yeah,
but there's one
fire.
glaring visual flaw, and that's Mark Ruffalo's head inside the Hulkbuster.
This is gonna be like New York, pal. This suit's already kicked the crap out
That
of
don't
the
look
Hulk.
bad.
Pretty much every single shot of Bruce's head inside the Hulkbuster needs work, and it has a certain floaty quality to it that is never made convincing.
Oh, screw you, you big green asshole! I'll do it myself! Come on!
It almost looks like Ruffalo's head is photoshopped onto the Hulkbuster itself, and the results are borderline laughable. It stands out in a movie filled with otherwise great CGI, and is a blemish on an otherwise excellent movie.
Oh, so they talking about like right there. Oh, okay, because the other points it didn't look bad, but right there
Number
it did
9,
look stupid.
not so fantastic stretching, Fantastic Four.
All right, I'm gonna try to keep it together. My fault.
That's gross.
Mid-2000s Marvel was certainly not the Marvel we know and love today.
Facts.
Case in point, the 2005 adaptation of Fantastic Four.
Oh, this was so
produced
trash.
by Marvel Enterprises, as it was then known. Fantastic Four starred Ioan Gruffudd as Mr. Fantastic. The founding member of the Fantastic Four, Mr. Fantastic has the bizarre ability to stretch his body and elongate his limbs. It looks a little goofy on the page, and it looks even goofier in live action.
Facts. I thought this movie was kind of corny, bro. I mean, it was cool. Nah, it was kind of corny, to be honest. But I was never really a Fantastic Four fan. But when I saw this movie, I was just like, oh yeah, this was
elongated
corny.
limbs looks more like something out of a cheap television show rather than a $100 million blockbuster. Fantastic Four isn't a good movie, and the CGI certainly doesn't help.
Reed, what did you do?
I can make it work.
No!
Number 8, Ruined Rhino, The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Rhino! I told you I would be back!
This is often considered the weakest Spider-Man movie, and that's saying something
wait.
considering the legacy of Spider-Man.
No, this is the worst Spider-Man movie known to man. Spider-Man 3 with Tobey Maguire. Oh my God. When he went through his little emo phase. Y'all know, I stay in my emo phase. That's just part of me. But when Spider-Man went through his emo phase, it was so cringy, bruh.
3. A part of its negative reputation stems from the bland and visually embarrassing villains Electro and Rhino.
And everyone will be able to see me for who I truly am.
And who are you?
Don't you know? I'm Electro.
Both villains are plagued with poor CGI work, with Rhino in particular suffering from Bruce Banner's floating head syndrome.
On behalf of the fine people in New York City and real rhinos everywhere, I ask you to put your mechanized paws in the air.
Never! I crush you, I kill you, I destroy you.
Much like Bruce Banner, it consistently looks like Rhino's head is floating in his mech suit, and it completely eliminates the sense of danger and menace that a good superhero antagonist should always embody. Paul Giamatti is a great actor, but he was utterly wasted as Rhino. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Not the whole thing.
Getting lit. That'd be me with your mama. Alright. That's me
Talk
while she
about
topping
wasted
me up.
potential. We love the concept of classic literary characters fighting evil in Victorian Europe. However, this
If you couldn't hear me, I said that's me getting lit with your mama, and that's her topping me up.
talk about wasted potential. We love the concept of classic literary characters fighting evil in Victorian Europe. However, this 2003 movie adaptation completely bungled it, and is even responsible for bringing about the end of Sean Connery's film career.
God, I hate getting older.
Sean
The
Connery
climax
go-
of the film sees Mr. Hyde and Captain Nemo
my
fighting some type
gosh.
of mutant Hyde. And the mutant Hyde looks, well, like this.
What is that thing?
Yeah.
It's me on a bad day.
We can't fault the work too much, as the quality of early 2000s CGI is usually spotty even on the best of days. But this pretty much ruins what could have been a really exciting sequence. Number 5, Blade's Eyes. Blade Trinity.
Whoa, we all love Blade. Hold on.
Third entry in the Blade series was widely maligned, and while we're not blaming the CGI eyes in particular, they're indicative of a bigger problem.
Why do you do that?
Because there's something bad inside of me. This keeps it from getting out.
In the movie's
I wanna
final
be
scene,
Blade.
Blade is lying on a slab and about to be cut open when he suddenly opens his eyes and attacks. If the sequence looks a little off, it's because the eyes have actually been computer generated onto Wesley Snipes' face. The story goes that Snipes and director David S. Goyer did not get along, and while filming this climactic scene, Snipes refused to open his eyes, seemingly just to spite and frustrate Goyer. Goyer essentially
this
said,
nigga.
fine, whatever, and decided to go with CG eyes instead.
Because he was a hybrid, his heart never stopped beating. It simply slowed.
He said, fine, whatever, and decided to go with CG eyes instead.
This
Because
nigga
he was a
Wesley.
hybrid.
This nigga Wesley Snipes is super petty.
Frustrate Goyer. Goyer essentially said, fine, whatever, and decided to go with CG eyes instead.
Because he was a hybrid, his heart
Petty.
never stopped beating. It simply slowed down. And so he slept, waiting for the moment when he could walk the earth again.
The movie trash
Superman's lip. Justice League.
His lip.
Rather than being the DCEU's magnum opus, Justice League was instead a calamity that became more famous for its CGI than anything else. Despite a $300 million price tag, Justice League isn't up to snuff, with Steppenwolf being a particularly notable example.
Primitive beings.
But it's Superman's lip that always incites mockery.
Before we see his lip, did you guys watch this movie? Let me know down in the comments. You guys know I watched it. I thought it was pretty good. It was long. When this movie like 4 hours long, I watched it in like 3 different parts. Keep it a stack. But no, it was entertaining. I'm glad I cut it into like 3 different parts. But I don't remember the CGI being bad at all. The action to me was fire. I like the action. I like the CGI action as well. I thought it looked pretty dope.
Yes, ma'am.
As most people
Wait,
know by
they talking
now,
about his
Henry
lip. I
Cavill
don't
was
know what
sporting a
they're talking
mustache from Mission Impossible Fallout and couldn't shave it for the Justice League reshoots, so Paramount executives decided to digitally erase it in post. It was the worst decision they could have possibly made, and the results look like a goofy Snapchat filter.
How many people that you saved have you saved? Wait, never mind. Does your thing really stand for hope?
It's not even that
Before we
bad.
continue, number 1, Wolverine's Claws. X-Men Origins, Wolverine. Superhero fans admit that X-Men Origins Wolverine leaves a lot to be desired, particularly
thought it
the
was
visual
dope.
effects.
Wait, is that you? Your striker finally figured out how to shut you up.
Wolverine's computer-generated adamantium claws earned widespread derision from fans and critics alike.
That did
Most
look
people point to the
bad.
bathroom scene as the culprit, as the CGI on display here is like something we would have seen back in 1992. It doesn't blend with Hugh Jackman's fists at all, and the texturing is so bland and simple that it looks crudely photoshopped. It's one of the most infamous scenes in superhero movie history, and for good reason.
Look at that. It looks so fake. Nigga. All right, bro. Great video. Shout out to Watch Mojo. I know I make this video extremely long. I enjoyed myself. This is the last video of today, so I just wanted to, you know, completely just get it all out. You feel me? You know, I was just talking, expressing myself completely. If I annoyed you, it is what it is, man. Too bad. I love you, though. You my boy. You my girl. Shout out to the gang. I hope you enjoyed yourself. As you can tell, I did. Yeah, the CGI effects on these, for the most part, like 8 out of 10 of these were trash. But I mean, that's like the old video games too. The video games keep getting better and better. I can't wait till the graphics get better on the on like the Oculus, on the VR. I have the Oculus too. I play it here and there, but the graphics are just trash. I can't wait till graphics on the Oculus get like the graphics on the PS5. Ooh, virtual reality games are gonna be so crazy. I can't wait until it's like for real life and you can't tell the difference. Oh, that's gonna be crazy. You know, once that happens, they're gonna make like a sex simulator. You already know. And I'm gonna buy that too. I don't care. Shout out to the gang. Everybody have a great night. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow.
Got all the vibes. Yeah,